tool, he's been checking everything, he said everything looks fine, but if you watch it on Facebook, it's a bad crackling sound. I thought we were just gonna run it and then repost the video after, but, so what happened?
He said it just sounds too awful.
Okay.
So he's gonna do it.
Mandy, that joke is great.
Yeah, so.
That really-
You got more?
Nope.
Your mom is so fat she wears a phone booth for a beeper.
Oh!
I told you, these are 80s shows.
Your mom was so horny she converted to Judaism just so she could blow the shofar.
Your mom is so fat she fell in love and broke it.
Your mom was so big and hairy she went to the Empire State Building and planes started shooting at her.
Your mom is so fat when she sits around the house, she sits around the house.
Your mom is so big when she goes to the beach, whales watch her.
Yeah, okay, sorry. I'm still laughing.
Your mom is so ugly she can't even get raped.
Oh my God! Your mom is so fat she doesn't get liposuction, she gets hipposuction.
Oh, snap and crackle. Your mom is so fat she broke the back of a camel.
Your mom is so big she went to the Macy's parade, they tried to fill her up with helium.
Your mom is so fat they couldn't get her up on the freaking lines.
Your mom is so freaky she lost a leg in a car accident and said, "It's alright, I got 2 more."
All right, we got 15 seconds. Does anybody have a final Yo Mama joke?
Your mom is so slutty her middle name is Prilosec.
And time
Got nothing.
on the Yo Mama joke challenge, everybody. Woo! I like yours, Darren. Those are some good ones. 3 minutes was tough to fill on those Yo Mamas battling, but I think we did a good job all around. I think everyone. So give a hand for yourselves, everybody, for coming up with Yo Mama jokes. Darren coming in with some
Bad 80s Yo Mama jokes.
and kind of teamwork on the judge's side here, help make the dream work. And you held your own, Josh, very, very good. And you wrote mostly all those on your own, right?
I think so. I think like the zoo one, I think might have heard that one someplace, and maybe like, who knows? But I mean, actually, I did like research stuff to make sure. I mean, I just looked it up to make sure I wasn't stealing anything. But it did motivate me because like there was some hilarious ones, like your mama's teeth is so yellow. something about a stop sign or something like the car slowed down. I'm like, how do these guys think of this?
Yeah, there's some great ones out there. But no, that's part of the challenge is trying to come up with new fresh ones. And you did great, and Key did great, and Darren did great. Everyone kind of stepped up to the challenge there. So now we'll go to our judges once again and see what they thought about the Yo Mama battle. Darren, we'll start with you.
Like I said, those are tough, as you can see. I was grasping at straws for you to try to combat you back and forth. It's not easy to do that. It's a skill. I think you handled it really well. You had some good stuff. There was that one I heard the zoo one before. I've heard that one, but that's all right. You know, it's parallel writing. What do you do? I think you did a good job. I really enjoyed it. I'm giving you a 9.
Oh, thank you.
Excellent score. Very good. 9 from Darren Dillon. Key, what do you got?
I liked your execution. I like the originality of your pieces. I'm giving you a 9 too.
Wow, very good score. And Tony, we'll come to you.
I am not a good judge because I'm just too nice to everybody. But I thought it was a 10. I love Josh's stuff. I think he's hilarious. So he's getting a 10.
Good job.
Very good.
Good job by
very
both
good.
of you.
Very
It's
good job.
tough.
Yes, you can definitely see the skills, the writing skills of the Yo Mama. You guys both held your own against one of the Yo Mama champions of our show. And it's because it's the first show ever. But no, you guys all did great. And that was a very tough round. Are we doing good with everything?
No.
Okay.
No. Some things don't change, right? Darren's been here before. He's been doing it.
You can't.
Right.
It's technology.
It'll be fixed, though. And we're going to post the show, a solid video after, and they'll still be able to see it. And it'll be.
It happens. Technology's
Yep.
got bugs all the time. There's little goblins. There's nothing you can do about
There's
it.
nothing you can do, man.
We'll have to deal with
it's
it.
live. It's just
Yeah.
when we go live, you run into these kind of problems, and it's just all how you roll with it
Yep.
at the end of the day. And the same thing when you guys are on stage doing stand up. It's how you roll with it. So, Mandy, has this ever happened to you on stage where you just things started going wrong and you had
I
to correct yourself?
totally blanked out one time. Totally started to tell jokes that I don't have. I was like, "Give me liberty or give me death." Like literally, I said those words, and I somehow regained strength.
Did you have a stroke on stage?
I don't have a drink. It was when I first started. It was probably like 4 or 5 months into doing comedy, and I totally just like
blanked.
I didn't prepare enough, and I totally just. And then I ended up regaining strength somehow. I got my set back like a minute and a half after that, which is a very long
That's an
time.
amazing feeling, though, too, right?
Yeah, yeah.
It's
and I
like you're
actually-
reaching for that safety
Yeah,
line. You finally
yeah.
get.
Yeah,
just-
and then I was on a roll as soon as I
Yeah.
caught a joke, and I was all right. But yeah, it was
It just takes
definitely
that one joke,
yeah,
too,
yeah,
to click it,
exactly.
yeah.
Because if you miss one, sometimes then the 3 or 4 behind it aren't coming. So as soon as I was able to get the joke, I was able to.
And it's only keep an air of confidence up there, because once the audience knows that you
Oh yeah.
Yeah, they
you
turn
slip a
on
little.
you.
Yeah,
You're
they
done,
can
yeah.
easily.
They smell fear.
Yes,
definitely.
yeah.
Did anybody think it was part of the act?
Oh no, they knew. They knew they were going to be a genuine fuck up.
You could have played it off like part of the act. Yeah.
My husband was like, "You said that already." Like I started to like.
Your husband was heckling you?
Your husband yelled at him.
That's great.
That's awesome.
Wow.
Yeah, it was a good time.
And how about you, Josh? When you're on stage and things start to unravel a little bit, or you're not getting the laughs you wanted, or you miss your place, or something goes wrong, how do you recover from it? What's your secret?
I mean, I think I said earlier that it's fun. It's just like soak up the failure because actually audiences sometimes get a really good laugh. You're just being yourself, acknowledging it instead of just pretending everything is fun and just pushing forward. So yeah, I mean, it usually works out for me the best when I just kind of like, all right, and just kind of like one time I went. I started to walk off. They laugh more at that than it's fun, I like to just keep myself on my toes and just go with it. I mean, it's not, it's comedy. It's not brain surgery.
It's not being an EMT. Now, Darren, you've been doing stand-up for how long? About? would you say?
I'm embarrassed to say. It's got to be over 20 years.
Yeah, so you've been doing this for a while. You've been on
And look where I am.
many stages. You're here on, yeah, you made
I'm
it
in a
all the way.
storeroom in the back of a fucking club.
You made
On
it all
Division
the way here.
Avenue. Someone's probably stealing my tires off my car right now. And this is where it's brought me.
This is where it brought you right here to this moment. This is it. This is
I must really suck at this. Why haven't you left me already?
Darren's wife is off in the in our studio audience, and she said that she tried to leave him many times. but he keeps finding her.
It's tough, but you know what? Once you get bit, it's so addicting. It's so addicting, and it's so enjoyable, and there's nothing else. There's no other art form like it. You're up there, you're alone, that's it. You don't have a guitar, you don't have a song, you don't have music. It's you and your thoughts and nothing else. And that, it could be, it's like when things go well, you guys know, it's like, it's that 30 seconds after you get off that stage, like, oh my
You feel great.
But it leaves so fast.
They got to do it again.
And that's like, where's my next set? Where's my next fix coming
Yeah,
from?
yeah.
You know, it's the most incredible thing in the world. It really is.
Do you, when you go to clubs, do you read the crowd and say, all right, this is the crowd I have to, they're not going to want this material, they want this material, or you just go up there and sell yourself no matter
I
what?
used to when I was younger, but Peter Bales had once said to me, great advice. He said, because I would get nervous if I saw like older people, older, and he'd say, hey, they've seen it all, man. You don't have to worry. They've seen it all. They don't care. And he's right. The crowds that I get upset or nervous about is when I see a lot of baseball hats. When I see younger people, I'm like, oh, this is going to suck. They just sit there like, make me like prom show. You guys, do they still do prom shows? Have you guys done prom shows? That's where you are earning your dues, making your bones. Oh my God. Have you done them?
Yep.
They are the worst.
They
Kids
don't
come
care.
in, they don't care. They're drunk or whatever it is,
Yep.
and no one wants to laugh. You could be the funniest thing in the world. They don't care because like I'm not gonna laugh in front of this because it's uncool to laugh.
They're trying to figure out ways
God
to
forbid they
where
laugh.
they can sneak out.
Yeah,
where
they are
don't
the
park.
worst. They're the worst. But you can't. When you just gotta go up there and be yourself. You can't judge. Well, this crowd likes this crowd like. You start doing that, you're fucked.
Right,
You're
yeah.
fucked.
But
You can't do that.
like for instance, if you're at a prom show, you're dealing with a bunch of kids, like literally 18, 19-year-old
Yeah.
kids, and you got your set that, I haven't seen you live, I've seen you on YouTube, and great stuff, by the way.
Yeah.
But it's a lot of family, I got kids stuff that these kids might not relate to.
Right.
So now do you say, all right, I got to change it up, or do you say, fuck it, I'm just going to give these kids that. They're going to get my
I would
family.
say fuck it at this point. When I was doing the prom shows, my act was a little bit different. It was 10 years ago. I was doing different stuff. But
Right,
even
right.
then, they don't care. How am I going to relate to a 17-year-old kid?
Yeah, exactly.
Right?
Yeah,
It doesn't matter what I'm saying. If I'm talking about, whether it's, we can't smoke at a club or, politics, they can't relate to that.
Right,
all they
yeah.
want to all they want to know is, like, when am I going to get out of here? Because I want to try and get my dick inside of her.
My prom day.
That's what prom's around, right? That's why I asked you to go with me.
I thought you guys went.
We did. We had a great time.
We did. We don't want to talk about that. He doesn't put out.
That's what I heard. That's what I heard.
But you can't do that, and you guys know that. You just got to go up there, be true to yourself, do your shit. If they don't like it, look, Dave Chappelle said, at any one time when I'm in a club, there's at least 30% of that room that's not going to like me. That's Dave Chappelle.
Right, yeah.
So if Dave Chappelle's saying that, you got to just be true to yourself and have fun, man. Eventually they'll come around, someone will smile. If you're not for them, you're not for them. Fuck them, You can't please everyone. You just can't.
True words. That's my Facebook post tomorrow night, everybody. Can't please everyone. If not, fuck them. That's it. Key, have you been in a scenario? You've been in the game for a long time too. You are also a musician and comedian. Tell me about your read of the crowd and your procedure when you go up there.
Well, I usually stick with what I plan on doing when I go up there. And I can tell you one particular instance that came to mind while you guys were all discussing. I was at a gay club in Manhattan, and everybody decided they're going to change up and try to do, I'm gay, this, that. And they all fell flat. I killed that night. I went up there, I didn't do one gay joke, because it wasn't in my set that I had planned for the night. I went up there, I did my set, and everybody loved me. They were buying me drinks at the end of the night. I don't know whether it was to get into my pants or not, but still.
Well, did you get laid at least?
A couple lap dances in the back of the bar.
There you go. Very good. Yes.
But that's great. I mean, he was being true.
Right.
And you know what? An audience respects that because if you pander to an audience, they know.
Yeah.
They know what that is,
They could read you. And,
Absolutely.
and they could figure it out, and they know. And that's why confidence is so important on stage. So like through the years with you, and then we'll ask you guys, because I know you have a couple of years under your belts, and these guys have 20 years or so under their belt. how has your confidence evolved through the years? Like, like when I did stand up briefly in the late '90s, I lasted a year, but all day long on a show day, it's on my mind, like butterflies in my stomach. Up until they introduced me, and then, like you said, when you come off, you either have that euphoria, or if you bomb, you have that, what am I doing? But when does that go away, or does it, like, your confidence level, like, if you know you have a show tonight, like you're going to be headlining tonight,
After the first joke that hits.
then you're in your zone?
Yeah, otherwise, because like I've said this before, I've said this to all my friends, like, I still am so insecure and still think, what do you think you're doing? Like, I still don't feel like I belong there, because it's just, I don't know, it's just your head, like, it's just, we're so fragile as performers, because everything that you're seeing, it's me, that came from me, so it's really tough, but once you get that first laugh, and you're cooking, then you're going, but up until that time, I mean, I think any performer feels that little butterfly. Once you stop feeling that, I think you're done.
Yeah. I agree. I think that's the sign off when you know you're nailing it.
When you don't care.
Right, when you don't care anymore.
Yeah.
And Tony, with the live stuff and Knock 'em Dead comedy, what you do, you go out there with a comedy troupe. Do you still get the butterflies?
Oh, absolutely.
And you got like different audiences all the time. It's people,
Well, yeah, that's what you had asked before about reading an audience. I always go out there before the show because, like you said, we're not just performing in a club. We're fundraisers, corporate events, private parties. So I got to go out there and look for the hats. Actually, I spent a lot of time looking for the red hats. The old lady, the group of red hats.
Oh yeah.
You got a few tables of them. That could go either way.
They're either gonna love you or despise you.
And then, so I got to judge, okay, what's out there? Are there a couple of kids here? Are there, young people? They're our age. And then, do they look like type that's going to enjoy some innuendos? Do we got to pull back the innuendos?
Right.
And then I got to go back to the cast. Okay, this is what we got. This is what I think we should do. It's different. But it's still the same world, just a different type of comedy. But same thing, Total Butterflies, because I write our shows. We have 4 or 5 different murder mysteries that we do. I wrote them, so it's my baby. So I'm not the first one out there usually, most of the time in our shows, but I'm listening and I'm hearing what's So as soon as the same thing, as soon as they start clicking and they're getting comfortable, everybody's together. I'm like the proud daddy, back there.
Right, yeah,
I did that. That's mine.
Nice.
And then, but then it also helps me too as a performer because the performers out there set the tone. They're in the zone. Everything's great. Now I come out. I don't have to set that tone. I can just come out and enjoy the fun and join in, and we just have a blast. I mean, and we've had plenty of bad nights too. When we first started in the beginning, we were. I'm the first of it. We were awful. We had, I think, in our first year, we were asked twice to actually stop without even finishing.
Oh wow!
So, yeah. But that was 20-something years ago. Here we are now, and we're working a lot. So and we're happy, and but still, just 20 years later, that same feeling like, I can't wait to get out there. And for me, it's different. I'm not like Darren saying, it's my thoughts and I'm different that way. I don't necessarily feel the need to share my thoughts, but I want to get out there. I just want to entertain and
You
laugh.
want your characters to do well.
I just want everybody to laugh.
You want everybody to have fun.
It doesn't necessarily have to be my thoughts on, Trump or whatever it is. I just want to, maybe I'm just old school more. We can just go out there, put on a scripted show and laugh. I can't get enough of it. So I get the butterflies, I get the excitement. I just want to go out there and make them laugh and laugh with them and just have a great night. So it's, and I like to think we're all accomplishing it, all of us here. I mean, and that's the beauty of it too. If you don't mind me rambling here, since we've been involved here, just getting to know everybody. I knew you, but I didn't know anybody here. I didn't know anybody here until we came in. I knew Joey Cole a little bit. We have a little bit of a personal connection, but barely knew him. Now me and him are he's one of my best friends.
Yeah, he's a great dude, great comedian.
And that's a big part of it too. Like I can sit here all night and talk shop with you guys and enjoy each other's sets. I like and one downside is just we're all working all the time. I don't get the support as much as I
Right, to be out there watching live stand-up.
Like Bonnie, who was on last week, she does a show with Mandy. I don't know how she does it, but she is constantly at shows supporting somebody.
Right.
And I give her credit for that. But I love to do that. I just love the community here. I love I just love getting to know everybody, making friends, and getting to know everybody, and just having that's part of it for me. It's not just the show. It's not just my set or my jokes. It's the whole community.
Camaraderie.
The whole
And this
camaraderie.
club is really, they've cultivated that in,
Yes, they have.
like an impeccable way. Like
Yes, absolutely.
it's so, like, it's a family. It really is. You know, I truly feel like that. Once you're performing, you're in it, you're doing sets, whatever. We're on the same tribe, all of us. You know, I don't care if you're doing it for 6 months or 60 years. It's something that you're connected with, and they cultivate that here, which is fantastic.
Absolutely.
They do. It's a great scene here. I think the Long Island comedy scene is definitely getting strong again. I think it was strong back in the day, and now it feels like it's really flexing its muscles again, and our comics are rising up and you know, showing our stuff. And I think you know, there's something in the water here in Long Island.
Yeah, it's mercury. We're all dying of cancer.
So long, everybody.
Speaking of butterflies, you guys are about to do your set very shortly. You know, it's still early. We still got some time to talk to our contestants to get to know you guys a little bit better. So tell me, we're talking about having that butterflies and having that euphoric feeling before and the after of going on stage. Mandy, walk me through your day. Like last night you had a show, right?
I did.
So what was the day like for you leading up to that?
Well, I'm generally in a better mood because I know, you know, I'm always, I'm just running on the excitement of the show coming up. You know, on my way to work, on my way home from work, I'm not listening to music. I'm rehearsing my set. I'm trying to run through it, you know, and make it nice so that I don't bomb like I told you about earlier. That scared me straight, which is good. And then I just have so much energy after the show. I'm just like on a natural high. Like I actually went and got fast food last night. I'm picking up food, and the lady's like, "You have so much energy, and you're so happy for this hour." And it's like I'm not even on anything. I'm just literally high on life. You know, it's like 12:30, and I just had a good set, so I'm pumped. You
Yeah,
know?
that's awesome.
So it's all good.
How often do you try to change up your set? Like, are you always working on new bits and new material, or do you just have you say, all right, this is my 5-10 minutes? Or how long do you normally go?
I'm usually doing like a 7-minute spot,
Right.
something like that. I'm always trying to do new stuff. You go to the mics and you try to find out what works, and then if it gets a laugh, I'm always just adding onto the set, you know,
Right.
taking stuff out and picking stuff apart, and I'm always doing a different set. Like if you see me on a Friday night and then you see me the next month or the next night or whatever, I'm always doing something different because that's how my brain works.
Is there a you know, a bit that you latched onto that you're like, all right, I'm always going to go like this style? Like let's say your style is the storytelling style, or do you want to change it up and say, all right, I want to try working the crowd a little bit?
Yeah, I'm pretty true to my self right now with the, like I said, just telling stories from like day-to-day life. I really haven't branched out and done a lot of crowd work and a lot of other stuff, but as I get more comfortable, I'm sure that I'll branch out, but not so much yet.
Cool. And how about you, Joshua? You know, how often do you get out there and do the work?
Oh, not nearly as often as I'd like, because I mean, again, it's this conflict that I have this. One side of my brain is serving the public, and the other part wants to serve my privates. I mean,
Well, which part wants to serve the comedy?
actually, you'd be surprised.
Some people find the privates really funny.
I'm still, you know, I've been in RN for like 8 years, and I'm trying to find ways to balance everything out. You know, there are times when, you know, the work schedule is really hectic. I'm constantly, applying myself to the process of coming up with jokes and ideas and concepts, and I have this animated project that's hopefully will be launched in a month, and, you know, I keep myself busy. In terms of actually getting up there and do it, not nearly as much as I would like. So what I'm looking to do is find a good balance, because, you know, when duty calls, but
Why'd you point at me when you said that?
That's our name now, dude.
That's not what I was thinking, like, turd on the phone. I want to try and find. I need to, you know, I want to find that balance, because I mean, I enjoy both, but I mean, this is a big passion for me. So it's a way of like fine tuning and applying. So I mean, once, you know, I can do open mics as often as I can. I mean, I did a show here a couple months ago, and I placed third, which was fun. It was a stand-up contest.
Oh, nice, good.
That was cool. So I mean, I write and I play. You know, it's like I'm a little behind the scenes right now, but I mean, it's not going to be like that.
I can tell by your a lot of stuff that you showed us tonight that you are a craftsman, a wordsmith, or more of a writer, and is that something that is more your comfort zone? Like you really love writing the jokes, like a Seinfeld, how he crafts the jokes out and every word matters, or are you more like conversational, where like Mandy seems to be more like just letting it flow. You know, she'll have a premise, but she could say the same joke different probably every night.
Yeah, she's very good at that. I'm still figuring it out, you know, because at times I feel like I'm just, you know, being dopey with jokes and just like one-liners, and other times I'll tell a story, you know, that goes on for 30, 45 seconds about something at work and I get good laughs. So I think I try and mix it up. You know, if nothing is working, you know, I'll just go for broke and just like poke fun at myself at the current situation. So I kind of do both. So it's fun. I mean, I love that. Again, I love that rush. I mean, I'm like, you know, it's almost like a roller coaster. Is the best way to describe it, because you get that thrill.
Yeah.
You get off, you're like, woo! Let's do that again.
Yeah.
So yeah.
And it's always different every night because the audience, you never know how to predict it. The audience is different. You know, the chemistry of everything is just different every night. It could be a Friday night, we killed. Now it's Sunday. You know, and 7 p.m. Sunday might not work as well, or it could be your comfort zone. So everything's always different. It's just a weird way to flow with it. I think these veteran guys, you know, have been there and done it all these different situations, and you know, you start to evolve into, you know.
That's a good way of putting it. Yeah.
But speaking of all this joke writing stuff, it is now time for us to see your sets pretty soon. We're going to give you guys, since we still have a lot of time, we're going to give you guys 20 minutes each. No, I'm just kidding.
I think you got everybody. Even I was saying, like,
I think Josh just peed a little bit.
No, it's 3 minutes is on the thing, but last week, Lonnie, our first ever winner of the show, wanted to go 5 minutes. So I'm going to give you guys a choice. Do you want to go 3 or 5? Your best 3 or best
It's
5?
up to you. What do you think?
I'm cool with 3.
All right, let's do that.
All right, so we're
That's
going to
fine.
go 3 minutes on the clock. You went last first, right? So
Yeah.
you're going to lead us off with your stand-up set. So this is going to be Josh Schaefer's 3-minute set. This is what you can see, folks, if you come out and see Josh live. Josh, you have a Facebook. You want people to follow you and know where you're going to be, and if so, why don't you let everybody know?
Actually, I don't have Facebook right now. I've been staying away because of the politics, to tell you the truth. But I'm working on a website, so as soon as that is ready, featuring my material and stuff, it'll be out shortly. So I'll let you guys know.
Excellent. All right, well, this is Josh Schaefer. You catch him at a local club, Governor's Club near you, whether it's a brokerage, McGuire's, or here at Governor's Comedy Club. We're going to now put the time on the clock. You're going to have 2 minutes.
3 minutes.
3 minutes. Thank you, Darren. You got it. I appreciate you having my back. Your best 3 minutes. Are you ready? Let me introduce you.
I think I am ready.
Ladies and gentlemen, here he comes, your ENT and RN, who knows how to find the funny in the tragedy. Here he is, folks. Josh Schaefer, everybody! Hey!
Hi, everybody! That's Dr. Nick Riviera from The Simpsons. Sorry, I'm a bit of an impressionist. So, I'd like to start off by doing a little bit of it's a nursing song parody from Bob Dylan. You guys asked about, you know, how nursing influences my life, so I'm going to do a little bit of a parody. I just want to let you know there's one lyric that talks about Prescani. Those are like satisfaction scores that we have to get good scores or we don't get paid by the state. So basically, I'll do a little parody here for you. Ready? Come gather round nurses wherever you roam and admit that that nasty aroma has grown, 'cause you know who refused to make use of his throne. Now the whole family's complaining, so you better start wiping all your Prescanis blown. Mr. Klein, he needs a changing.
Nice.
We're basically bedpans and beyond at the hospital setting. What's really cool about patients is you learn about so many different religions and faiths, nationalities, and beliefs. Everybody's always fighting those. So I figured, what's one thing every religion, every nationality, every denomination could get along with, and it's pizza. Who doesn't love pizza? So I'm going to open up the first religiously based pizzeria. I have a motto for it. It says, basically, your choice of topping and 3 types of cheeses could satisfy Moses, Muhammad, or Jesus.
Nice.
I have a lovely fiance. We are engaged. That makes sense. She is Irish Catholic. She's my shiksa. But she's really laid back about me making these jokes. I can really push it with the religious jokes. And I said to her the other day, I said, do you think Jesus was the original cross trainer? And she didn't like it, that, you know. Now as a Jew, I was circumcised. How many of you, can I get a show of hands? How many of you are for circumcision? All right, so the rest of you are for skin. You know what I really love when I meet patients is Native Americans, because they have such noble heritage and their names are so cool. It's like I said before, Chief Sitting Bull, or stands with a fist, all these powerful names. And I'm like, how come Jews don't have that kind of name? I mean, like, I'm Jew. What's my heritage? What's my name going to be? Like Josh Matzo Ball? I mean, that's terrible. I consider myself a Reformed Jew. But then I think that's like kind of like a bad connotation to it. Like, is it like a reformed alcoholic? Like, do I sit in a room with other Jews saying, "Hi, my name is Josh, and I'm a Jew. It's been 30 days since my last bagel. Oh my God." I'm also quite OCD myself, so that's how I get along with other patients, you know. But I'm so bad at, like, I even have to, like, count my farts. Fart, 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 fart. So my fiance, of course, calls me an obsessive repulsive. Anyway, I have 7 minutes left. I'd like to thank you all for your time. Try the veal. Thank you very much.
Time. Very good. Very good. Josh Schaefer, everybody. His website's coming out soon, so keep a lookout for him. Our judges are deliberating with their scores right now. Josh, how you feeling, bud?
I feel pretty good. It was fun. I like Mandy, so I'm not making this very competitive. It's just here for fun.
That's all it's about. It's about the fun. It's about the fun. All right, so we're going to start with Tony Walker Fresh. And Tony Walker's... that's his hip-hop name. Tony...
There's nothing fresh about me. Let me tell you.
Tony, what do you think about his performance right there?
Well, I'm a little not I don't know if bias is the right word. Because I'm a big fan of both of them, because I've known them both for a while. And like I said, Josh has been on our show many times. So I'm already excited just going into this, and I loved some of his material there. I thought, in the beginning, the Jesus of the pizza and all that stuff, a lot of original thought there, a lot of original stuff. I liked the Bob Dylan thing. If you do impressions like you said, I'd like to see more of that. But I'm going with a 10. I'm going with a 10.
Whoa, 10!
Yep.
Too nice.
Excellent. All right, Darren? Yes, sir.
First of all, you got a great singing voice. You can sing. Incorporate more of that. I love that. It's great. It's really good. I like that a lot. The first joke, I don't remember the punchline, but it was good. I like that first. You set it up real nice. Second joke, some of the punch was real strong. Some of your setups are a little bit too long. You got to skim those down, get those down. But all your punches were really good. If you could shorten down those premises, it's going to be much tighter, because the punches are great. Just weed out some. I know I'm wordy too, so that's something that we all have to work on. The cross-trainer joke, I really like that. That was great. Really good joke. What was the other one? The matzo balls, I'd pull it. The other Jew joke, fucking good. Go with that. Keep going with that. I've never heard that before. I'm not saying it's never been done, but I've never heard that. I like that. That was really good stuff. And the OCD joke I like too. The obsessive, repulsive, very good. That's really good. And you know what? I think you did a great job. I'm giving you a big fat 8.
Oh, 8. Very good. Very good. And the great critique too, I might add. Very good.
Honest.
Yes, honest and very good.
You ain't gonna get better by me lying to him.
Oh no, I'm not knocking it. Absolutely.
Keith Fitz.
Well, I'm a big fan of the song that you did at the very beginning, because I do that a lot in my set too. So I had a tendency to bring back my musical roots, because I used to be in bands before I did doing comedy. So I really like that. I like the fact that you nailed the Dylan voice very big, very head on, I should say. I liked a lot of your jokes that you had in there. A couple of them were a little on the weaker side. Some of them, like Darren was mentioning, was because of the fact that they were a little too wordy. I really loved the obsessive repulsive joke. That was very good. I liked the cross trainer joke. So I'm going to give you a big fat 8 also.
Nice. Very good. All right. Well, I think that was great stuff. How are you feeling about your scores?
Again, I'm fine with it. This is a learning experience. So I appreciate you guys giving all this feedback and stuff. Keep on my game and keep working at it and keep doing appearances. So, and again, not to plug too much, but this animated thing I have in development involves comedians. So I'll be in touch with all of you about what you guys already know. But hopefully it will be promising because every episode features a different comedian and it's animated. Everybody loves animation.
Yeah. And you're doing the animation yourself?
No, I have an animator in LA who's doing it. It's not suitable for children. It's actually quite demented, but you guys can contact me privately if you like. It's a long process, but you're all welcome. Thank you.
Very good. I'm excited about that. So give it one more time to Josh. And now it is Mandy Jones's turn. Mandy, are you ready to rock and roll?
I am.
All right, I will introduce you.
Okay.
Ladies and gentlemen, all the way from Deer Park, Long Island.
Exit 53 of the LIE.
Of the LIE. There's a gas station in town, she knows it. Here she is, folks. Ladies and gentlemen, Mandy Jones! And you begin now.
Alright, so I went to the car dealership the other day and I hand the guy my license and he's like, ooh, organ donor. I go, not yet. I've decided I've gotten comfortable being in front of a crowd, so that I'm gonna start doing beauty pageants. I think I'd be good. I think I could win. I'm gonna represent states like Miss Directed Anger and Miss Communication, Misdemeanor. Just one time. I think it's important to dream. I think it's important to have dreams. I dream of becoming a successful comedian and making big rooms of people laugh. And everyone I know, they dream of things like winning the lotto. And I think my dream's better because at least I don't have to wait till tomorrow to find out what a loser I am. I love music, but I'm really short, so there's all these concerts I've been to and I've never seen the band. But what I do love seeing is you see hot chicks posing for creepy guys with nice cameras. Because it's like, honey, that's not going in a magazine. Like, he's jerking off to that later. Thanks. We were going through pictures recently. My dad holds up a picture of me. I'm like 5 years old. I've got my Easter dress and my Easter bunny. And my dad's like, oh, honey, I love this picture of you. You could see my truck and my Impala in the back. We didn't have I didn't do anything traditional for my wedding. I didn't have any friends or family there. It was just me and my husband on the beach or the photographer. And afterwards, I sent my dad pictures, and it's just, me in my wedding dress and my husband in his tux. And my dad goes, yeah, I'm really glad I didn't walk you down the aisle. It looks like a long walk in the fucking sand.
Oh, man.
He was showing us around his bedroom recently because he had redone everything, and he painted the walls and he got new furniture, and then he crouches down specifically to show us the leather matted headboard. He's like, yeah, it's for when you're slamming the bitch's head against the back of the headboard. I'm like, yeah, thanks, Dad. Perfectly normal conversation to have with your adult daughter and son-in-law, right? So I'm married, and I went to see a psychic recently, and he tells me, you see problems before they happen. My husband goes, yeah, that's because you caused the problems. He's really good with his hands. I mean, he could fix and build shit. Perfect. And he works in construction, and he's always saying that the older white guys are a little racist. So I said, well, what do you mean by that? He goes, well, they complain that Spanish guys use way too many nails with the nail gun. Like, if a white guy were to go do, a Spanish guy would use 15 nails in that area. So I said, they just pulling the trigger. But I'm totally joking, guys. That's fucked up. That's white and black people. A Spanish guy's gonna saw your head off, and that shit's not gonna have a motor. My family's really big and apparently full of gamblers because for Christmas they don't even buy Christmas cards. They just buy stacks of scratch-offs and then hand them out with no name. So my uncle won, and my sister won on the one my uncle gave her, and he goes, I told him, and he goes, "Oh, I'm sorry. Tell her I meant to give that one to you."
And time, very good. Mandy Jones, ladies and gentlemen. Mandy Jones. So, Mandy, how are you feeling now after all 4 rounds?
I feel good. Thanks. I had fun. I had a lot of fun. Definitely hard, but it's a good challenge.
Yeah, you did great. And now we will turn to our judges. We'll start off with Key Fitz. Key?
One question before I actually tell you anything. At the very end, you seemed a little lost. Did you lose your punchline there?
Well, he was showing me the.
Yeah, I know. That's why I
I
just wondering
didn't
if that was
know
what
if
was
that.
thrown.
I was afraid that time had something to do with it, and that I wasn't going to get the punchline in on the 3-minute mark.
Gotcha.
Yeah. That's,
Okay.
Yeah.
Well, what I want to say is I loved your first joke. You started off very strong. I liked all the stuff about the family and everything else. The father joke I can actually relate to because I told that to my daughter because of the fact I'm an old rock and roller. So, the little pleather headboard, So, and so now she's got all these weird pictures of me. In her head, not physical. But no, I really liked your set and good job.
Thanks.
I give you an 8.
Thank you.
Very good. 8 for Key Fitz. Tony?
I loved it. I loved the delivery. Even the little, one point she just said thanks, like just a little stuff like that, just cracked me up. I love the self-depreciating humor. Just the Mexican thing I thought was hysterical. So again, I'm doing a 10 again. There we go. 10 again.
Very good.
Good job.
All right, Darren.
Yes.
Time to get up.
Great job, Mandy. First joke right out of the gate, fantastic. I love the self-deprecation. Again, you're so natural and conversational. I really enjoy that. I don't feel like I'm here watching you tell jokes, which is I love that. That's so organic. That Mexican joke is fucking superb.
Thank
It's
you.
so because it hit me slowly, like pulling the trigger, just the way you delivered it. And then I was like, oh my god, that's a racist gang joke. That's fucking beautiful. I love that. That was fantastic. Good
That's
stuff.
a racist gang.
Oh, what's better than that?
I just love how much you love it.
Fantastic. They can pull the trigger. I love it. That's a smart joke. That's a smart joke. I loved it all. I'm giving you a big fat 9.
Wow, very good, folks. Well, the scores are all in. I'm going to tally up the scores, and while I'm doing the math, which might take me a half an hour, we are going to everyone just the judges give your plugs. So Tony, tell everybody what you got going on, where they can find Knock Dead, the radio show, and your live.
The Knock Dead Comedy Radio Show are on every Monday through Friday, 11 a.m. to 1 p.m. right here on govsradio.com. Keep it locked at govsradio.com. We have a lot of great shows, including this one, including Mandy's. And vote for us for the Best of Long Island for Best Radio Station. Vote for Knock Dead Comedy. You can see us this Saturday. We're at the Riverwalk in Riverhead. And that's actually our only public show. We have other private gigs, but that's our only public show that I can think of off the top of my head. That's within the next few weeks. So, like us on Facebook, all that good stuff. Knock Dead Comedy and Govs Radio.
Very good. Darren,
Thank you,
what do you
pal.
got cooking?
I'm going to have to buzz out of here in 2 minutes because I'm going to be up on stage here.
Yes.
I'm going to be here in 2 weeks as well doing a benefit. Just check my fan page. I'm all over the place. You can hear my podcast broadcasted live on Facebook every Thursday at 8 o'clock with George Gallo. It's undisclosed, and that's it. Just like me on Facebook, follow my fan page, and you got to get on Facebook. You got to get a fan page. Start it up. You need it. And that's it. Let me buzz out. I'll see you guys afterwards. You both were amazing. Really good job. I hate to go.
Darren,
but
thank you so much for taking the time to be
thank
here.
you for having
were
me.
a
I
great
really
judge.
appreciate it.
Yes.
You
Darren,
guys are
Dylan,
fantastic. I'll
thank
see you guys after the show.
Take
Thank
care,
you.
man. And Key, let's get your scores real quick, and then we'll your plugs real quick, and then we will announce our winner.
Okay. Right now, I don't have any public shows at this point. Everything is private. But if you want to look for me, you can find me on Facebook under Keyfitz, Keyfitz, as in zebra. You can find a lot about my shows on there. I like to steal a lot of memes and throw it up there too. So a lot of funny stuff up on my Facebook. But you can always look for me, or give me a shout out, and I'll see if I'm doing anything in your area. I'll let you know for sure. Yeah, like I said, everything I get is all private booked right now, so unfortunately I don't have anything to plug.
Well, catch Keith Fitz. He'll be at a show near you sooner than later, hopefully. And go to his Facebook page. Check him out. He is a funny, talented guy. He's a musician. He does it all. And, he's been at it for a long, long time, and he's a staple here on Strong Island. We do have our scores tallied up and ready to go. Are you ready for this moment, Tony? Are you guys ready for this?
We are.
All right. This was a great competition. I just want to say you two were great. Very funny people. You've done it all. You did a joke writing challenge. Both of you, two great jokes that I'm going to steal and use them tonight. You also, the premise pressure. You both came through in a very tough scenario when people throw premises at you, and you both fired back very fast. You went up against Keith Fitz in the Yo Mama Battle of the Ages, and came out alive. And then, and you both showed us your stuff with a 3-minute set in front of a very small audience, and that is not easy to do either. And I just want to say thank you to you both before I give the scores for coming out here and showing us that you can put up, shut up, and stand up. See what I did there? And here we go now. Josh, you had a very good score. At 106, ladies and gentlemen, 106. Woo! Very good. But Mandy Jones is our champion tonight with 113. Mandy Jones!
Thank you.
The winner, the Three's Company girls are cleaning house these first two shows. Thank goodness there's only two of them, so the third show, no, you girls are doing great. You're funny. Catch Three's Company. You can see Mandy Jones on Three's Company with our Bonnie Scalisi and also Tony Lindorfi. Very funny trio. So make sure to catch their shows. What are you guys, Wednesdays?
Wednesdays, 7:30, 8:30 Doves Radio.
Wednesdays, 7:30. So catch that, Mandy. You are our champion. Any words that we would like to speak?
Oh, well, I got to start with God for bringing us all here tonight. Thank you, Don. No, I had a really great time. I had fun watching Bonnie compete on the first round. I had a lot of fun tonight. Me and Josh, like Josh said, it's like, I like Mandy. I feel the same way. I like that you guys had Keith Fitz, so I didn't have to talk about Josh's mom the whole time. So, we had a good time. I can't wait to see the other contestants.
Excellent, very good. And Josh, any final words from you, my friend?
No, everything's all good, and like I said, I got the Facebook page going. Despite my objections, if it's all for gathering, getting a gathering and a following, it's fine. And everyone here is, very talented, and thank you, God, for bringing us here tonight. No, it's very good. I appreciate it. It's a good learning experience.
Well, I appreciate you guys for coming out. I appreciate our judges, our panel. Again, Tony Walker, thank you so much for making it all happen. Tony produces the show. Tony, Sally in there as well. Sally, thank you so much for engineering us tonight. Nancy Rizzuti in the house representing. Nancy always looking out for all of us in this comedy community. Keith Fitz, thank you again for coming out here and being thrown into this Yo Mama thing and pulling through with some big hits out there. So we appreciate you. And also Darren Dillon, thank you for coming down and, during a night where you had to headline a show. So we appreciate Darren Dillon also. So that's our show for tonight. And I want to thank Mandy and Josh for coming down. Of course, thanks to our judges. And what a blast it's been tonight. I wrote that down. I knew ahead of time. Make sure to follow us on Facebook and Instagram at Put Up, Shut Up, and Stand Up. And also, if you're interested in being on the show, email us at putupshutup@gmail. And that will be all over our socials. So make sure you drop us a line if you want to be on the show. Also, be sure to check out govsradio.com all week long, as there are a ton of great shows all week, including Knock 'em Dead Comedy, Monday through Friday, 11 a.m. to 1 p.m. And also on Wednesdays, we have Mandy's show, which is Three's Company with Mandy, Bonnie, and Tony Lindorfi. And Tony will be down as a judge in a couple of weeks, so we're looking forward to that as well. Also, make sure you come out to Governor's Comedy Club and support live comedy. It's very important, folks, that you get out of your living rooms and come see it live, because there's no better way to see stand-up comedy than live and in person. And if you're lucky, then they'll do a meet and greet, and you could actually meet them. Or buy their CD or their T-shirt or whatever. I'm Don Sill, and on behalf of everyone here, I want to say thank you, good night, and always be funny. Yes, thank you, everyone.
We don't need to be on camera, right?
Well, that one said where you are.
All right,
I just went on.
all right.
We got the,
Yeah. Hello, everyone. We're just doing a test because the last show was kind of rumbly, so we're seeing if it is still doing the same thing. So I'm just going to play music, see if that works. You don't see this on yet? Not a mistake. Hit the button so that I can hear you. Is that better?
Is what better?
Yeah, okay, now I can hear you.
Okay, great. We don't have, I don't sit.
I know, I just couldn't hear what you were saying.
Oh.
I don't see us on still. I mean, it takes like a minute and a half to come on.
Okay, we're hitting a minute and a half right now.
When you hit the stream button, did anything pop down? Any tab? Okay. All right.
But it was this wasn't scheduled, so this wasn't
Yeah.
put on the schedule to go live, so I'm not seeing anything. Let me check YouTube.
You know what? Stop it and start it on the regular Govs template. Because that's still scheduled to go to 9:15. You know what I mean?
No, say that again.
Stop it on the KDC template and start it on the Govs one because that's still scheduled to go till 9:15. So